As I walk into Westgate 1, I see quite a difference from what we saw when we were here for the last update 6 weeks ago. One of the first things you notice is a sea of green and more a hive of activity. Vegetable production in progress. Got up early this morning to drive out to Winterthorn in order to be here at Westgate 1 to share an update about a very important development. Today, we are going to be doing that thing that makes vegetable farming worthwhile. Fulfilling the thing that we have to do when we are farming as a business. We are going to be harvesting from the first eggplant crop that has been established here at Westgate 1. Stay with us. Greetings from the farm. I hope you're well. It's so good to have you back with us again here on the Mondo Farms channel. My name is Chisha Folotea. The truck is driving down to Dubai 1 to go and pick up what is there from the harvest of the old crop that you may remember we had transplanted back in December. Today is all about harvesting from the new crop over there on 1B. Let me drive a little bit closer and park at a more strategic position. It's such a beautiful sight, isn't it? Here the guys are doing. During the past few weeks, we have transplanted this crop of green pepper here onto Westgate 1C. We've got 5 blocks of this beautiful green pepper that is growing nicely. And as you can see, the drip irrigation is on and it is doing its thing, delivering water directly to the plant root zone. The team is just about to get on with the harvest from the eggplant. So they're about to go in there and get started plucking out the fruits that are ready to go out to harvest. In the background there, we've got our block of lemon trees that you recall we had planted there some time ago into that triangular area, and that we are now able to irrigate quite effectively. And here on this 1B here, we've got the 3 blocks. We've got this one here, this one, and that one down there where the team is standing. And here we transplanted our eggplant, a black beauty variety from Starcares, on the 5th of April. And it is now grown incredibly well, looking very, very healthy. And we've got a lot of fruits that we are going to be harvesting today. Fruits like this one here. Interesting thing about eggplants is that you have to kind of look for the fruits because they grow under a vegetative cover. So the team is now getting started with the harvest, and the ladies are going in there with their sacks to look for the ripe eggplant fruits. Yes, here's one. Is this ripe enough? I'm sure they know better. They definitely know better than me because they work here full time all the time. We had our first cut harvest from this crop last Monday, and today, obviously, is harvest number 2. We are going to be harvesting from here for probably the next 6 to 7 months. We harvest once a week, normally on Monday mornings, early, and then we are able to keep the plant growing while it produces more and more fruits that we can get later. So since being transplanted all those weeks ago, the eggplants that we have in these 2 blocks have gone through, firstly, the establishment phase, where we applied a lot of phosphorus and other nutrients in order to make sure that the roots grew and that we got the plants established firmly into the ground. It then went through what we call the vegetative phase, where it now put on a lot of leaves, the stems thickened up, and we got it into its healthy stage, ready to start the 3rd phase, which we're in now, which is called the reproductive phase, the flowering and fruiting stage. While she moves into another row, I just wanted to highlight one eggplant fruit that we have here on this plant here, and this one, she didn't harvest it. It is still too small and will be ready next week. And the ladies are bringing each of the sacks that they're collecting from within the blocks, bringing them to this growing pile here on this canvas. We used to use tarpaulins, but now with the modern scenarios, we're now using these blue sacks that we buy from the hardware stores in town. While the packing has started into the sacks that will be going to the market, the team has now moved into the 2nd block, where they're also looking for the fruits and picking them out as well. So this eggplant crop actually started out its life in a nursery at Kimberley Farm. we have our little nursery there because we had planned to transplant them there. But then after we made the final decision to start growing vegetables here at Westgate, then we said, let's get these fields ready, these blocks ready. And then we did our first transplant on April the 5th. We then came back and prepared some more beds here because the transplant process is kind of a process. It kind of goes stage 1, stage 2, and then when some more of the seedlings were ready, we came and brought them in here and into this block here. And this one was transplanted at the end of April on the 29th. And the eggplants that we have in this block are a few weeks behind their counterparts in the first 2 blocks, and they will give us a chance to continue maintaining our harvest. And if we take a very close look at these plants, we see, like here, the first signs of fruiting. That's the first little flower and fruit. That's there. You can see a few more as we move along into the plant here. Here's another flower here, and it is just literally getting into its flowering and fruiting stage, and we should start harvesting from here in another couple of weeks. Let's take a look at the progress of how the team is doing. As you can see, they keep repeating the process of going in, finding the ripe fruits and bringing them out here to this central point. And then Tarasai here is doing the packing into the sacks that will actually go to the market. The ladies are now done with their part in picking the fruits from within the blocks, and they are going back to doing some work they were doing over here, which is some weeding and looking after and pruning of suckers in the green pepper crop. One of the work that's been done into the first 2 blocks on 1B has been to put in the trellising poles. And we had done the majority of them, which of that first block and almost all of this block, just left a little bit of space. And then we had to bring in some more poles, which came from the other farm. And that's what the team is working on over there. These ones are going to fill up that remaining space, as well as also coming into this final block here. These trellising poles are actually being reused. We use our poles for quite some time, and you can see that they were quite long, and these were being used in some of our taller crops like the cucumbers, and they had the top bracings put on them. Now, a lot of these have been used for a couple of years, and then they get damaged by the termites. So we are chopping off the end bits and then using the top parts again, removing the bracings to be redone. So what we've managed to get out of these blocks for today is these 1.5 sacks. These are 50 kg sacks. So it's not exactly 50 kg because of the different densities, etc. But this is what we have from today. The next stage in the process now is kutunga masaka. So what he's doing now is tying them up and sewing the tops shut. And here comes the truck now with the other harvest from down at Dubai 1. So we put it all together. All in all, it's been a good harvest relative to the time where we are. We have 6 bags, 50 kgs of eggplants that is going to be going to Soweto. The 1.5 from here at Westgate 1, which is the beginning of the harvest process, and then the 4.5 that came from down at Dubai 1. I've said it so many times on so many videos that when you're doing full-time vegetable farming, succession planting and growing is really important. The crop at Dubai 1 from December is now reaching the end of its lifetime. And as we've seen here at Westgate 1B, we are now just getting started, and this crop will be giving us many more harvests. So we're happy to be saying goodbye to our crop down at Dubai 1, knowing that its successor is firmly coming into play and will be harvesting the next 8 months from this crop. And of course, when this crop gets into full harvest, we shall be planting yet another successor crop of eggplant as well. I'm going to be heading back to Lusaka now, but I'm happy that we came out and shared this quick update of our Westgate vegetable farming with you here on the Mondo Farms channel. We produce videos every 2 to 3 to 4 weeks here on the channel that share our farming journey as we do full-time farming on our 2 farms on the outskirts of Chongwe, just to the east of Lusaka, the capital city of Zambia. If you want to watch more of these videos, then please press the subscribe button. And if you press the bell icon, then YouTube will let you know when another video does come along. Hopefully this video was worthy of your stamp of approval. And if that is the case, then please show the YouTube algorithm that this is something that people like by pressing the thumbs up button that you see down below. You want to share this video with other people, then press the share button and you can send it to them on your socials, on your WhatsApp or your Facebook or whatever. And hopefully you've got 1 or 2 things to share from your own experiences of harvesting a fruiting vegetable crop like eggplant. And you can put that in the comments below. Shale nipo. Bye-bye.